We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to the Freak Show. I am your host, Bumpy McSquigums, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really excited. I finally get to showcase and share this with you all. It is Reality Break, Rewrite the Universe, or just Reality Break from Element Games LLC, releases on February 10th, 2025. I had the privilege and honor of being able to actually have my fingerprints on this game and work and play around and brainstorm and just throw ideas out there. And I got to stream this. I got to do a whole bunch of stuff about this game or with this game through my work with Indie Brothers. So very cool. I really like this game, and I'm super excited to share it with all of you. So, again, you guys can discredit everything I say if you wish, but I'm disclosing that, yes, I have worked on this game a little bit with just ideas, store page things, and so on and so forth, and I've gotten a chance to play this. Like I said, I'm excited. I'm very eager to play this. This isn't something I have to do, by the way. Anytime I cover something that I've worked on with the Indie Brothers, that's my choice, and I've been waiting to do this one. So, super excited. Really cool game. And we're going to begin. I just want to show anybody who did play the demo for Reality Break. It looks like the demo profile is detected. Welcome back, Pilot. And as a thanks for playing the Reality Break demo, you'll receive a bonus. After you complete, I will adjust the sound settings as soon as we get past the screen. After you complete the main campaign, you'll receive a 5x multiplier to RP gains, drawing from a pool of bonus RP equal to your demo RP, minimum of 100 up to 5,000. Any aptitudes you've unlocked in the demo version will become available. All pilot profile saves will become active for use. Thank you so much for supporting the game. This runs with a controller, which I'm going to use. I'm pretty sure I prefer the controller slightly over the keyboard and mouse. Keyboard and mouse works fantastically well as well. So whichever thing you want to use, by all means, go and use it. All right. Okay, so what is Reality Break? I'm not going to talk it up a whole bunch because I think just getting into the game and playing it is going to really showcase it better than I can explain it. But essentially, you're going to be running through the game kind of multiple times, and there's going to be decisions and ways to change the game each time you go through it and get further and further, and the story is going to advance more and more. And you're going to have choices of things to essentially rewrite the universe where you, quote-unquote, break the game. And it's a very cool concept, very cool idea. The developer likes to describe this game almost as a spaceship-style Diablo-esque, action RPG type game, as opposed to like flying around in space doing like a space sim, because it's not that. Like I said, I really like this game. I had an absolute blast doing coverage of it. In fact, if you go and check out the Steam store page for Reality Break, I believe that's me that's playing it on their stream, pre-recorded stream thing. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so let's begin. Oh yeah. So we have two different variants. We have the gal and the guy. I'm just gonna run the girl. That's what I ran in the stream. We'll make a old Chimera here our thing, and the ship is the Stiletto. Alright, Iron Man mode. If your ship is destroyed with Iron Man enabled, your pilot's career is permanently over, and you will have to select or create a new character. I think this is outside of whatever happens in the story of the game. I am not emboldened enough to do that, because I like what I like. There's certain things that you get when you're running through. Oh, look, they have PlayStation buttons. Nice. I couldn't remember if that was a thing or not. There's different traversal methods, like you can do like a short teleport and a few other different things, and the one I like is just like afterburners. So I'm usually flying through the galaxy, the universe as it were, at 20 million miles an hour, and I smash into things all the time. So this is very dangerous for me to try to use. All right, we're gonna enter the pilot's name. We're gonna do Chimera, and that's that. Yeah, let's do this thing. All right, mission escape. Let's play. Now, to be fair, it has been quite a little while since I last played this, so I'm pretty eager to, again, play it again and showcase it. That could have gone better. Maybe we should try a calculated retreat next time. We did eliminate their squad leader. Yes, at the cost of our slip drive. So we can't warp out of here without a jump gate. We cannot. Scanning region. Located jump gate 151, and it's unlocked. We can make it there if we conserve power. Oh, perfect. That's Selbar's gate. We almost never go this long without seeing him. We saw him 3 weeks ago. Selbar knew me before I was me. 3 weeks is too long. Noted. Updating calendar heuristics. Let's go. Alright, give me a minute to... yeah. You can aim in any direction by using your right analog stick. If you're using the keyboard and the mouse, you basically get to aim with your mouse. And there's a way to turn on auto-firing if that is a thing that you would prefer to have. So a lot of cool options and stuff to play the game the way you would want to play it. So it feels, again, similar to like an action RPG, but also similar to twin-stick shooter. It's kind of a mix and mash of those two things. Though, to be fair, I've never played an action RPG, like a Diablo-esque or type game, on a console or with a controller. So I have no idea how that actually works. Maybe it works exactly like this. Anyway, cool stuff. I like it a lot. Let's, I think I get it. So let's go to the jump gate, which is clearly over this way. Point of interest, destroyed cruiser. There's a thingy to unlock the reinforced crate. So you're going to get a lot of loot, you're going to get credits, and there's going to be stores and things that you're going to be able to build and buy and do stuff. And as you can see, we can definitely collide with things, which is not optimal. Also, I don't think I have a shield yet, so I shouldn't be crashing into stuff. I'm pretty sure that was a bad idea. We could shoot it, though. Now, this is an interesting idea, and I think it's one that I like because it freaks me out a little bit. But not everything that you see is interactable debris. Apparently that one was. But a lot of the stuff is in the background or the foreground. You kind of fly under it or over it. So not everything is on the same plane as you, which can freak you out, but also it makes sense, right? You're in space, so we can destroy a bit of the old asteroids here. We can play a little asteroids. My most mortal of enemies, or maybe immortal. Oh, there's a threat. All right, threat handled. Target spotted 2, which is pretty cool. We can press L1 to regenerate. So, I mean, I don't think we necessarily need to, but I'm going to do it anyway. I believe it's on a long cooldown, so that's fine. And we did just get an item that we could use. There's a map. There. The map is with the down analog stick, so we can kind of see what's going on, what we've explored on this map, where we need to go, points of interest that pop up, whole bunch of stuff. Alright, I'm going to try the R2 to see if we have anything. We don't. Or L2, no. Doesn't look like we have a traversal method just yet. We did discover another reinforced crate over here, but we have friends. Alright. Now, here's another cool thing that I didn't notice at the very first time I was playing it, but I ended up noticing later. If you have the map like this, which is recommended, you probably want to have the map on in the background pretty much all the time. And if you need like a different view of it, you can bring it over here to get a slightly more or slightly less opaque view. But if you have it here, you literally, where your ship is at, you see the little thing that's spinning around underneath me, the little yellow dot there? That is where you're at on the map. So as you fly over, you will actually fly directly onto the thing, and it's right under your ship. I think it's really well done. That's one of those things where a lot of people probably just ignore it or not really notice it or whatever the case is. I thought that was a very cool way of doing the map, and I liked it a whole bunch. Ow, ow, ow. That's got some aim. Oh my goodness. Now, ideally, you're not going to be messing around quite as much as I am, but at the same time, you absolutely can. You do not have to go immediately directly into whatever the story mission is. In fact, it's probably encouraged to explore a bit, and you'll get additional stuff and so on and so forth. So yeah, I kind of like doing that. I will we'll go into the inventory in a little bit because we can still play around in our inventory. I'm getting slightly mollywopped though, to be fair. All right, so we definitely got some loot now. We're gonna open it up here in a minute. Okay. We could switch over from our laser to the Gatling gun, which I think I want to do. I do like that. And there's the little green ups and the little red downs if something is better or worse. And again, ideally, I mean, the laser's fine. I don't mind it. I like the Gatling gun, though. It's one of my more favorite items. There's a bunch of different weapons and various things throughout the game, so figure out what works best for you. Figure out what you enjoy the most. All right, I don't believe we have this at all, and we can automatically equip it by pressing square instead of clicking and moving it. So we're going to do that. My controller seems to drift slightly, which is maybe troubling for the future, but we'll see. And then going directly after the one that we just installed, there's another CPU. We're going to install the other one. We'll move that there. And then this is a generator, which is better, but it's not really showing that it's better. Wonder why. Well, we're going to do it anyway. The max energy goes up. I mean, and the armor and everything else is identical. So it is better, but it didn't really tell me it was better. Yeah, it's probably fine. All right, so now we have this. We have the old Gatling gun. I'm going to use my ability to heal. They want me to toggle the area scan, which I believe is the map. And there's even a little legend there if you want to know what all the different symbols and things mean. So if we open that up, your ship, the little one spinning there, enemies detected over in this general direction to our left. The jump gate is up top. There could be stations and then a point of interest. It's kind of, I believe, where we started at. So we're going to head to the west over here where the enemies are. We'll kill a few more and then we'll get on with actually trying to advance the story a little bit more. Now, the way that we are trapped within our area of operation, the AO as it were, there's like a red miasma that you can kind of dip into a little bit, but it will kill you very, very quickly. So highly advised to not do that. As, again, it probably going to end with your death. I've definitely overshot and flown into that a few times. Alright, I believe I can fly a ship directly over to the place that we need to go. See, look at that. I turned lyrics into almost a sentence. It's great. Okay, I still don't have any... Oh, there's a reinforced crate. Look at that. Totally knew this was here. Absolutely. I think we picked up something. Yeah, we picked up another slightly better thing. Cool. Let's do it. What this? This is stabilizers, which we do not have. So that's definitely something we're going to put on. And our broken igniter. All right, we get impulse dodge. Not my favorite, but we'll take it because we have nothing going on there right now. All right, impulse dodge. Little speed burst, slight cooldown. Again, the dream for me is afterburners. It is what I prefer. I do not know, like, the overall general consensus as to what is best. If there is, if it's just playstyle related specifically and exclusively. But, yes. I'm an afterburner, baby. It's what I do. Alright, let's get our booties moving to where we're heading. And it looks like we could do other stuff, but I'm just going directly in. Interfacing with the gate now. Let's get out of here. Well, I mean, okay, I guess I'm gonna shoot the gate a little bit. The gate does seem to be guarded. Ow. Ow, please stop shooting me. There are different levels of aim assist. I believe if you're using keyboard and mouse, probably there is no aim assist. With the controller, there's like high, off, and default. I have it on the default. It seems to allow me to get close, and then it kind of locks on a little bit more. I think it's, again, another one of those things that's well done. And you have the options to modify it however you wish. Alright, we've made it past the first little bit here. Station 4 in range. Time for some much needed repairs. Credentials validated. You are cleared to dock. We are cleared to dock. Alright, I have docked with Station 4. It's Selbar Hain. Hey, Chimera, welcome back. What did you do to your ship? No comment. I don't suppose you have another best friend discount I can use for the repairs, do you? Better, actually. I got a sweet contract that will net you free repairs and extra credits on top of it. Interested? Always. What are the details? An anonymous client wants some ancient tech recovered. It's being transported by a Syndicate warship. You know how I feel about anonymous clients. Well, what's the catch? No catch. This one's clean. I promise. Okay, I'll take it on. Alright. Sell unneeded items and leave when ready. Alright. Sell. There was a way to do a group sell. I don't remember how that worked. We'll figure it out as time goes on. We can sort the inventory by upgrade or whatever we want. Oh, we have a better Gatling? Yeah, I'm going to do that for sure. Alright, now be careful when you are inside of this. I guess we'll take that too. When you are inside of the shop, because the sell button is the same as the equip button from before. So do be aware of that. Is it R1 to scrap? Okay, that's how you do it. So you hold R1, you kind of drag over whatever you don't want, and it marks all the stuff as scrap, and then you can sell scrap by just hitting square on any of the scrap, and boom. That's the easiest way to sell stuff. Now, if we take a look over here, this is where we can buy some things. Oh my goodness, what is that? A secondary weapon? A launcher? Do we have money for it? Where's our money? Down at the bottom. Credits. We do. We're going to take it. And that's basically all we've got. I think he immediately gives us a launcher as soon as we go to leave. So this is probably wasted, but I'm okay with that. Where is our secondary? Where does it go? I'll wait and see. Can you also do something about my slip drive? I'm sorry, Chimera. I'm out of those parts right now. I doubt I could afford it anyway. You gotta stop spending your credits as soon as you get them. I do have a weapon I want you to test out for me, though. I have an auto droid. I'll have an auto droid deliver it to your cargo bay, along with some other relics. I love collecting memorabilia. And if you need credits, plenty to collect from bounties when you clear out hostile enemy squads. Credits are just gear that I don't have yet. It's true. It's true. Just like money is food I just haven't eaten yet. And electricity and internet and stuff that I haven't bought yet. Yep, it's fine. Didn't you just get a reprimand for spending too many credits on your side projects? Don't you have a contract to fulfill? Yeah, I'm going. Alright, Krai. K-R-A-I. Time to find the supposed ancient tech. Coordinates received. And transmitted to jump gate. Approach and jump when ready. We may go more and more robotic with his voice. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. Alright, this is Selbar's laser. I might use it. This is the... Oh, this was the secondary. This is the launcher. Okay. So this is the Nova, which I believe is just an area of effect around us. A lot of damage, but this actually still outdoes it, so I'm probably going to go with that. Did I just see Igniter? Oh, it's still Impulse Dodge. Boo! Boo! Give me the thing I want. I want it. Give it to me. Give me my my Afterburner. I should probably switch to this. You know what? I can switch. I can check, right? It just doesn't feel as good as the Gatling. That's fine. I'm going to resell, though. I'm guns to sell all of you. Be gone. Alright. We're ready to go. Onward! Oh, this is our launcher. We can fire it. But you'll see there's like an energy thing that we're regaining back up, the little bar down, right down there. So we can fire up to 20 before it like has to reset completely. Okay, let's do this thing. So, no such thing as free. We are currently down here. This is our ship's current location. And we're going to be heading over here to our current mission, common story mission. Nobody knows very much about the Ancients, least of all how their technology works. Region, the Luzul Cluster. And we'll get 34 character experience. Let's do this thing. Very, very cool. So, the game starts off relatively simple, right? Moving around, we're doing stuff. There's certain things that we can use and do and utilize and whatnot. But it gets a lot more chaotic pretty quickly. It ramps up a lot. So, yeah, like I said, I'm very eager to play this. This region is experiencing unusual photonic activity. Anything to worry about? No, unless you fly into the photonic activity. I recommend going about our business quickly. I don't see the warship on the scanners. Destroying some Syndicate forces should draw it out. Let's hunt. Aw, yeah. Alright, we can fire our secondary weapon. It will aim wherever our primary weapon is focused. I shall loot things as I fly around. Oh, I got clipped. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't found a shield yet. Shields, it really wants me to shoot the secondary weapon. It's fine. There is an anomaly, though, nearby. We should probably go take a peek at. And you'll see on the map. Alright, I'm going to fire my secondary weapon in a minute. It is very angry at me for not doing so yet. Aha! I completely missed. Oh, hold on. Let me see this. Okay, it does fire where it said it, or where I said it was going to. I'm like, I feel like I lied to you guys and I told you the wrong place. Because it felt like it was firing slightly off of where I was thinking it was going to. What is it that you do? Do you drain items or something? Oh, wait, you're like a loot goblin. Yeah. Alright, so we just destroyed the loot goblin. As you see, there's a gigantic thing here. Tutorial pop-up. You can press and hold the X to multi-loot, which would be A for people using PlayStation. And continuously pick up all nearby items and currencies. Okay. Very cool, very cool. There are still some things over here that I left on the old table. There's another box right there. Okay, we should probably do some looting. The game does not pause when you're looting and doing inventory stuff. This is still active. And you can still shoot, but you can't really move, which could be a problem. So just be aware of that. You may have to do inventory things at a later date or time. Now, when the tutorial pops up, it does work. There is a way to slow down time, and I don't remember what it is. There's a way to go into, like... Oh, I think you go through a menu instead of opening it like this. There's a way to do it. I'll try to figure that out for you guys. Because the developer's like, why don't you ever do this? I'm like, I can do that? Because they were there for the stream. When hovering over an item, you may see an up green arrow or a down red arrow indicators next to damage output and survivability. These help you decide whether an item is an upgrade compared to the one currently equipped on your ship in the same equipment slot type. Multiple icons in a row can mean that overall difference is even greater. Small, medium, large. Note these indicators incorporate only an item's stats, not any of its unique benefits or abilities. So yeah, sometimes you'll find a better stat item, but it doesn't convey the same bonuses. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to do that. I think I just open the menu, and then I open this, and I think time is either stopped or it's slowed. So if you need to do inventory management, it's maybe a good idea to pause the game or open the menu screen and then do it. Look at my cursor drifting. I think it's the controller. I am using my older controller right now. That was the one that was plugged into the PC. So, for instance, this is a good example. We have a yellow confident nucleus, and I love the various names that the items have. Again, very Diablo-esque vibes. You can tell there's quite a bit of inspiration from the Diablo franchise. Anyhow, it's a yellow item, and it conveys less armor, so we're going to lose 2 armor if we switch to it, but plus 5% laser weapon damage. This is one where it might not be better, but it might. I think it's better, especially considering I'm almost always offensively minded. So we're going to go with that. And shields, the greatest thing of all time. Yay, we were looking for shields, and we found some. Propulsion. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, developer. Oh, so one of the streams I did, right? It was like the second or third or something that I had done. I think it was the second one. And I could not for the life of me find for a long time the afterburner. So I was starting to go insane. I'm like, you hacked into my game while we're streaming, and you made sure I didn't get any of the afterburners. So it was mildly annoying, but it was very funny. I don't know. I enjoyed that immensely. It forced me into having to use the other things. So we get +2 barrier, which I'm not sure exactly what that means. Maybe it adds to our shield. In fact, we can look. Yeah. Barrier is shield. Wait, didn't we just have like a really good shield that had like 170 something to our shield? I feel like it did. Oh, no. It was percentage to survivability. That's what it was. So, like, if we remove this, for instance. See, 176% survivability. I was like, that seemed like an absurdly large amount of shield. If you take a look down here, our shield maxed out will be at 89. Shield will come back automatically on its own. All right, let's take a look. What is this? Yeah, 32 armor versus 6. I think we'd switch to that one. I'm not going to do impulse dodge, sorry. This is sensors, which we don't have. So, yes, much better. Critical chance, very good, and some armor. This is slightly better. This, again, is also afterburner. Wait. Did I not switch to the afterburner yet? Oh, I guess I didn't. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's this one. I just hadn't done it yet. All right, so we're going to do that. What this? This is more armor. So our armor is currently 32, which we just upgraded. Now it's going to go to 97. We're going to get plus 5% critical damage. It's a very good upgrade. And then what this be? This is, well, the thing that where we gain +1 power, which does look like it increases our overall damage output. I suppose we'll do that. And this? An even better shield. Nice. We'll take it. Okay, that's pretty much down the line our best option. Now, here's one of those things that you got to look at. Not every green thing is going to be better, right? It depends on how you want to play. If you're all about, like, I get shot a lot, I want to make sure I don't die, maybe you go a little bit more survivability. If you're like me and you hope that you're good enough, you can hope that you're good enough to dodge most damage and you're not really going to take too many hits, and what you do take is going to be absorbed by the shield, and you'll be okay to recover. And you're more offensively minded, just like me. Every game that I ever play, like 99% of the time, if there's a new weapon, that's what I'm going for first. I don't really care about the helmet and the shield and the armor and all that stuff. Give me a new weapon. Let me hurt things more. So yeah, I would not switch to this because I would prefer to have the additional damage. So I'm going to mark everything else as stuff. That way I don't have to worry about it, and I'm going to go ahead and sort it. And that is how you utilize the pause. So you do not have to worry about your inventory and getting murdered, if you want to go that route. You don't have to do it if it's something quick and you just want to check. That's totally fine too. You'll notice on the right-hand side, it shows us our story mission and the things that we're supposed to be doing. So no such thing as free. Nobody knows very much about the ancients, least of all how the technology works. Jump to the cluster and then destroy enemies to draw out the warship. We're at 23 out of 35, so we still got a little ways to go. Tutorial pops up here. You just equipped a propulsion item with a new propulsion ability, which you can activate using L2. Now, I like the afterburner, but it's also incredibly dangerous. As you see, we can afterburn. It's pretty nice. So here's one of the issues. The propulsion dodge, I don't say issues, a different way this works to what the other one worked, or how the other one worked, I should say. Before it was propulsion dodge, you would dodge and then it would have a slight cooldown. That's not the case now. This goes off of the same usage as your missile thing, right? So if you're doing a lot of afterburn dodging and maneuvering and getting around, you have to be careful that if you're going to need your big weapon, that you're still able to fire it, that you don't burn all the energy that's right down there. So that's one of the change-outs. You don't have the cooldown like before, which arguably is better, but you also have to share resources. This thing, I think, just drains something. I don't remember what it drains. It might be draining shield. It might be draining energy. I don't... It's slowing us. This one's slowing us. It's an ice one. You can see there's a little icon down there. And we visibly slow down. See? So there are drainers that do various different things. They don't directly damage you, but they make things very difficult. We want to not fly into this in general. But there may be something inside the cluster or near it where we can still access it. And there's enemies that do not want to allow us to do this. So sometimes around these big nasty clusters of death, it may behoove you to do some exploratory maneuvers and see if there's something worthwhile there. Alright, we have done it. Warship signature detected. It will benefit us to have our best gear equipped. Approach with caution. When don't I? Shall I search my records? Yeah, maybe later. Alright, oh, easy does it there. Again, it is pretty by the numbers right now, but we're going to go kind of do our first sort of boss fight. And then things are going to get a little bit weird and different. And we're already kind of at our episode time. I really wanted to get a little bit further in the game before I had to break it off. We're going to stick around. We're going to at least get a little further. Maybe we'll get to the first point of the reality breaking. Alright, so you see on the map, down in that general region, there's a little exclamation point. You also see up in our little radar, there's an exclamation point. That is kind of where we're going for the boss. For the bibbidi boss. So, if we want to get to the boss, we got to go there and get to the boss. And yeah, I'll use my... Boss seems to want to come over here and play with us now. Alright, I'm going to open the crate. As I continue to apparently upset a multitude of enemies. What's up, man? He seems upset for some reason. I don't know what it is. Alright, we did it. We're heroes. Obtain the ancient tech from the warship. Alright, it's coming. So, this is the ancient tech. It certainly looks like junk. I'm guessing we can't equip this? Correct. It will not fit into any of our loadout ports, nor will it interface correctly with the ship systems. By the way, this is another thing I want to point out, because I always point out the opposite when it's true. This is a good level of visual, like being able to read and see stuff, right? A lot of times developers fall into the habit of trying to keep their game as clean as possible, right? They want to keep everything kind of like shrunk down and small and neat and compartmentalized. And while that's great and nice, and it does look good, when you're reading stuff, sometimes you want a little bit of a larger font so it's easier on your eyes. The font for this game, I feel, has done, it's a very good job, and there's a lot of it to read, right? There's a lot of information and such. So very, very, very nicely done. This might be the tiniest of, like, maybe almost too small, but it's like right at that edge. Everything else, the more important stuff, because this is stuff that you read when you're coming into the mission. But you see the name of the mission, and then you see like the big objectives that you have. Perfect. This size is really, really nice. Very easy to read and keep up with. Like, it's just done well. And like I said, I always point out the other ones where I'm like, maybe it could be a smidge bigger. So it's only fair to point out the ones where it's, you know, the right size. Okay, though I failed to see how equipping this tech is relevant to our contract. Right, I wasn't gonna do it or anything. Curious. I am detecting massive energy waves from it, but it's not generating them. Meaning, it would be more appropriate to say it is channeling them. Unable to pinpoint a source for this energy, it appears to be coming from multiple vectors simultaneously. Exist. What the? Help me. It's speaking? I detect no such transmission. I think it's called a Fate Core. Unrecognized designation. This is creeping me out. Let's just get this thing back to Selvar. Indubitably. Alright, I believe we're gonna just head to the objective marker. And as we transition to the next place, I think we're gonna potentially break it off there. Channel. Okay, that voice is speaking again. It wants me to channel something? I don't know how to channel things. Unfamiliar protocol designation. And we're here. Will channel. Nexus. Uh-oh. We didn't quite make it. What the heck? We are in no known region of the galaxy. I feel special. Which quadrant? To clarify, we are not in any region of our galaxy. So very special. Great. The Fate Core's energy signature is orders of magnitude more intense now. Yes, I can feel it, and it is intense. It's as if... It's like I can see the fundamental essence of the device. Wow, I think I can alter it. Energy needed. Siphon. Your vitals are crashing. Administering medbot injection. Thanks. No, wait a second. Cancel those medbots. They will disrupt this infusion? I need to be clear-headed for this. In your ship's inventory, on the right, press the triangle button. Rewrite on the Fate Core item. Here it is. Fate Core, unusable. But if we rewrite it, it might become usable. I understand it now. I can interface with this device to gather more of its energy. More of this energy. And why do we want to do that? May I remind you that we have a contract to fulfill? But we're also lost in space, so to speak. Hell, if we ever get out of this place, we will. Also, that voice is asking for our help. Do you plan to make a habit of trusting cryptic transmissions? Let's see how this goes. I'm beginning to see a vision of the Fate Core, but modified somehow. In the rewrite dialog on the left, press the X button on the usable entry. There it is, usable. So it went from unusable to usable. We have rewritten the physics, the reality of our reality. I don't know. We rewrote something. Whoa. Intriguing. The Fate Core has changed at the subatomic level. It worked? It has been modernized in a way. In fact, it is now equipable on this ship. Way to escape. Use the core. Is there any way for us to leave this place? Scanners do not show any exit points. I am also unable to determine how we arrived in the first place. His voice is saying there's no other way to escape but to use the core. I cannot find alternate options. Okay, let's do that, but keep a close eye on those readings. I'm feeling enlightened somehow, sensing things I haven't before. Is it still coming from the core? I can't tell. It's as if there are flickers of awareness just beyond my reach. Shall I prep the medbots? I don't think that'll be necessary. I'm fine. In your ship's inventory, press square on the Fate Core to equip it. Alright, so this is now a new slot that opened up on our ship and allows us to utilize this. It does say junk, but it allows you to collect Fate Pulses. Okay, let's do it. Good. Power levels are stabilizing, barely. That's good. Sorry, that's good? That's better. Yeah, a little bit in there, right? A new energy reading just appeared on scanners. It has a similar signature to our method of arrival. The voice referred to it as a conduit. That's a pretty cool word. Conduit. Filing new terminology. Good. Let's investigate that conduit. Alright, we're going to investigate that conduit in our next adventure. Our next episode, guys and gals. The beginning of rewriting our reality, our universe, is now. Really cool game. Can't wait to show you guys more. Can't wait to play more. Like I said, I've been waiting for a while for this one, and it's finally here. Again, releases on February 10th, 2025. You guys will be able to grab it and play it and enjoy. Shout out to the developer for making this awesome game. It was a pleasure to work with you and get to know you and, well, you know, get to play around and have a little bit of input. It was great. And showcase the game. It's very cool. Anyway, folks, if you want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, or any of that stuff down below in the description of the video, there'll be various links, just like there always are. And until the very next episode, I have been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.